Welcome, my children of the night, to Terror Tales of LA, the podcast. Your home for all things horror and all things Los Angeles.
Together.
Together, we are going to host this episode of Terror Tales of LA, the podcast. My host name is Adri Diaz. My Christian name is Stefania.
And my Christian name is Judas.
And what's your host name for this pod?
But you can call me Quentin.
And we have a special guest today.
Hi, I'm Brian. Thanks for having me.
Brian McGovern Rodriguez. Or is it Rodriguez-McGovern?
I go Rodriguez first.
Got it.
then
Mother
McGovern.
first, then father last.
I think
name.
that's how you're supposed to do it.
No, I'm just wondering.
Yeah.
You are here today because we all just freshly came out of the movies. Mm-hmm. And what movie did we see? Let's say it together.
Together.
Okay, we're done with that. Okay.
Yeah, we're doing that.
We all saw Together, directed by Michael Shanks, starring Allison Brie and Dave Franco. Mm-hmm. Real life couple, real life actors,
Yeah.
real life friends. I'm assuming they could be together. And they're
They
friends
seem
too.
nice. They seem like they like each other.
Yeah, for sure, absolutely. We just went to Universal Studios. It is now 9:30, the witching hour, and now we're going to talk about what we just saw.
Mm-hmm. Do you mean to give a little background on the movie?
Absolutely, if you can, sir. If you can,
All right.
Judas.
Yeah. As you said, it stars Allison Brie. She plays Millie. Dave Franco is Tim. And the only other real person in the cast is Damon Harriman is Jamie. It was directed by Michael Shanks and written by Michael Shanks, an Australian in his feature film debut.
But there was some slight controversy about potential plagiarism, right?
Mm-hmm. I did pull up the lawsuit that was filed back in May of 2025. He filed against the director, Brie Franco, and the talent agency William Morris Endeavor and Neon. And
Do you have a take on that, Brian Rodriguez-McGovern?
William Morris. So who did it?
and this the plaintiff.
Yeah,
Is that what it's
who's the
called?
suer?
Patrick Henry Fallon, and he had a film come out in 2023 called Better Half, which involved it was based on his relationship with his wife, and they also become similarly fused together.
And that happened. So that's his real life story.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, then he should sue.
Yeah, it's a documentary.
That's a crazy thing to happen in real life.
According to the filing, Fallon pitched them this movie, them being Franco and Brie in 2020, and along with William Morris and their agent. Mm-hmm. I think what happened was that maybe they were pitched. The agent may have been pitched or received a script but never read it, because Michael Shanks registered his first draft of this film as far back as 2019. I think this is a case of parallel thinking. I think a lot of times, people who are in the artistic field believe that they have a really good idea that no one has ever done before, and
It's all ego.
it's a bit of ego driven. It's ego driven, and a lot of times it's no. Parallel thinking is very common, especially even if you're smart and funny or talented. So are a lot of people.
Right.
Yeah, it's kind of Marconi was the inventor of the radio, and he beat Tesla by couple of weeks, and they weren't working together, and that happens all the time throughout history. Is inventions kind of get invented by different people at the same time, so it's kind of maybe just the culture needed to see a movie about a couple getting squished together into one person.
Almost like everything is part of some grand design put in place by some kind of creator or something like that.
Wow, that's so cool. That should be a movie.
I mean, it has been filmed before. It's part of the greatest story ever told.
What is that?
The Bible.
Yeah,
we're
a
taking
lot of Christian talk. We've been in this for literally
we're
3
taking-
minutes. A lot of Christian talk.
In 2025, we're taking a hard right turn into being a religious podcast.
Hey, if we become successful, I will fucking do it.
Yeah, we know where our bread's going to get buttered. We see which way the winds are blowing in this country, sadly.
And I want that good butter, that Irish butter. What's it called?
Yeah.
Irish Gold.
Well, guess what? I hope you like unpasteurized butter.
No, it's the good kind. Kilgaren, what is it? In the green?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's some good butter.
That's the butter I want.
I do endorse this butter.
I don't
as
want this
well.
nasty liberal butter. I want that conservative Christian butter.
It's unpasteurized, unvaxxed. You're eating
Uneducated.
It's uneducated. You're gonna eat
Yeah.
it and die 10 years sooner, but it's so good.
This butter can't read.
And refuses to learn.
This butter is homeschooled.
You know who could have used some butter?
Who?
Your popcorn?
In that one scene?
Dave Franco and Allison Brie because they were making a sandwich.
I love sandwich.
Yeah, but
with their genitals.
do you guys like tell people what the movie's about?
Yeah, this one's for sure spoilers.
Okay,
Spoilers ahead.
Yeah, up top. Allow us to preface this. We'll have spoilers.
Yes. They're going to watch the movie being like, wait, hold on. After listening to this podcast, where's the butter? I didn't.
You know,
Yeah.
you know who could have fixed that whole situation for them in the bathroom?
God.
I was gonna say Haley Welch,
Who?
Hawk Tua.
You are disgusting, and I hate that you know her Christian name. Her full
I
Christian
take
name.
because she is a person with autonomy and an identity and deserves that as much.
And saliva.
Yeah, and saliva. She could have Hawk Tua them out of
Okay,
that
we're getting
situation.
ahead of ourselves. We
We're-
are going to do spoilers.
We're all hopped up on candy and popcorn.
I had a bunch of airheads,
Mm-hmm.
the soft filled bites, these ones right here, where our producer said, that's the one that's filled with creamy, right? Or what did you say again? You said something foul.
Producer Ben, what did you say?
You said full of cummy in there.
Yeah,
What
what
did you say again?
disgusting thing?
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
I think it was chock full of cream.
And I didn't realize that until I was eating them. And I was like, oh, yeah, it is chock full of creamies. Creamy filled. But anyways, we're hopped up on sugar.
Mm-hmm.
We're hopped up on, honestly, a good movie. I liked it.
That was the first time in a while I did walk out of like a horror film like kind of feeling jazzed.
Especially because the last ones that we've been talking about that we've seen in theaters have been total bull crap.
Whoa, you can swear on this podcast?
No, we're only allowed to say crap.
Yeah.
Bull crap. I hated I Know What You Did Last Summer. I hated, well, the requel. I hated, what was the other movie we hated?
Let me pull up our AMC list for the year.
28 Years Later.
Well, that's not true. Like I
Oh, that's
I
right,
liked
because
it.
you're a mommy boy.
And a daddy boy. I would have had the same reaction if me and my dad were trekking across the English countryside and he's dying of cancer.
Okay, sure. But I feel like every woman I talked to hated that movie, but then every boy who's in love with their mom loved that movie. So does that make sense? So it's like a mommy boy movie. You have to watch the movie. You haven't seen the
I
movie.
haven't
huh,
seen
Brian?
it.
Brian?
Yeah, I haven't
Brian?
seen any of the 28 movies.
Wait, you haven't even seen like 28 Days Later?
Days, weeks, hours. Too many. Why don't we just do a one day later? Okay.
Bring her back. We like
Is this
Bring
why
Her
you
Back.
brought
I did
me
like
on?
Bring Her Back. Yeah.
all this really good movie humor.
Oh, I did like Bring Her Back. But no, I do think this movie was the first that I knew exactly what to expect. There was a little twist here and there, and I was just pleasantly surprised. I did think the ending was stupid, but I will say it was earned, which is hard to do.
Yeah, I would say that I agree with that.
Are you trying to together me right now?
Yeah.
Okay, so for the people who haven't seen this movie, should we
Yes,
tell them what
we should
happens?
do some spoilers.
Let's get in. Let's get into it. We have some window dressing. We have this couple. They're at a party that they're throwing, going away party. Millie, Alison Brie's character, is leaving to the countryside. I believe it was Washington. I think I saw on the license
Yeah,
plate.
the Seattle countryside.
Yeah,
2 hours.
2 hours
out.
outside of the city, which sounds far to me. And she seems excited about this. Dave Franco, we learned, is a musician. He's talking to these two hip guys at the party who
Yeah, can I say this party? These people are cool. This is like, I feel like I haven't been in a movie where you're like, oh, they're trying to make sure that we know that they're cool.
But you felt like they didn't even try? Or you're saying
No,
that that's what they were doing?
I'm saying they had some cool extras here to play these other characters. They had like a cool, eclectic kind of Gen Z friends, considering
That
Dave
they're
Franco and
35.
Allison Brie
They're
are
very
my
much-
age.
They're very
Yeah,
much,
yeah.
they're very much
40.
millennials. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah, like
yes.
cool Gen Z friends all hanging out in their big Seattle apartments.
Big Seattle apartment.
Yeah.
And Dave Franco finds out that some of his cool friends, these Gen Zers, are going on tour for a band, and now he's like, oh fuck, like I want to be a part of this, but we're about to move.
Yeah, because he had a label. He had a record label. He was a recording artist, and as we learned, Dave Franco probably got dropped from the label.
Right.
Yeah, and I was like, damn, I want that movie.
Yeah. Because he was too in love.
I
Because he was
guess.
spending too much time with his hot wife or hot long-term partner. Like, I get it. It's
Yeah.
Allison Brie.
I thought they did a great job explaining the backstory, and I mean, you kind of know from the title and the trailer that this is like a metaphor for a codependent relationship. But I think at the beginning of that made it very clear that, like, yeah, he was like, you know, pushing his dreams aside to be there for his girlfriend, and then now he's like moving out of the city to be with her. But, you know, instead of being a fucking man and just explaining that maybe he doesn't want to do this, he's just, you know, having his tail between his legs. And it's just
Typical boy behavior.
like typical 35-year-old boy behavior.
I do like that, like, funny that he's 35 and he's, like, still, like, really wanted to become a musician.
Sure. I mean, it's not the most outlandish thing in the world.
It is, like, also not impossible for him just to record at home and make something out of nothing.
But maybe he's not a singer. Maybe he only plays instruments.
Yeah, well, he could make a cool SoundCloud.
I would have loved to hear his music.
Honestly, yeah, that's my one note of this
We
movie.
never got a taste.
We never really. He was kind of doing a little. He was learning someone else's songs later, but
Yeah.
Before we get to that, I do want to say, you know, you're right. Maybe he has this great relationship. Maybe that's why he's not doing his music. He's moving with her, but then we find out they're not even boning, and that
Yeah.
pisses Allison Brie's friend
Yeah.
off.
Yeah.
They're not boning.
The friend's like, what the fuck? You guys are going to move in together on the countryside, and you ain't even getting some of that ween, you know?
Yep. And Allison Brie's like, don't worry. The ween is going to be, I'm going to reel that ween in with
Yeah.
my number one surprise, and I'm going to pull at this party.
Yeah.
She proposes to him
Without a ring.
without a ring or a box. I'm like, girl, you're not doing an improv scene. Why did she do space work of the box?
Yeah, I honestly felt like, and he pauses, he's like, it's a really awkward thing, but honestly, it was kind of awkward how she did it.
He's right.
Oh,
too.
yeah.
He's
felt
right
like
too.
it could have been a joke
Yeah.
or like a little like silly thing.
Right.
But she was being serious. I think she didn't honestly, and to get Christian again, I feel like she wasn't honoring the sanctity of matrimony in that moment.
Yeah.
She should have been a little more serious.
You mean the woman shouldn't propose to the
right?
man?
I guess that's what I mean.
Yeah, there was just something about that scene that wasn't sitting quite right with Brian.
Yeah, I don't know. And do you see a lot of the women were wearing pants in this movie? So
we
he
are
kind
a
of
Christian podcast now.
I forget. Does he say anything when?
He kind of like
he's
stutters.
yeah, of course.
Yeah, but it was like 8 minutes too late, you know?
Okay, again, that's not her. She didn't like be cute and clever about it. Like maybe put the key to the new house in your hand or something as a part of like as the gift or something. Is the fact that it was like there's nothing in there either. It's just
Yeah.
her opening her hand.
Make
Right.
a slideshow. Do something that feels like this
Sure.
isn't just a spur of the moment. I'm
Right.
trying to save my relationship kind of proposal.
Because it does
Right.
feel like if the whole point of I don't know, it feels weird. The whole point of the party is like you're trying to say goodbye to ostensibly your two good friends, and then they try to shoehorn a proposal into it.
It's a hat and a hat, and honestly, that happened in this script doesn't surprise me because there's some extra. There's a little extra stuff going on that maybe we don't necessarily need.
Sure.
It could be like in that maybe feels like maybe the problem like a first time filmmaker. Maybe like not super confident with their scripts, so maybe they add a couple elements to it.
I didn't hate it. I thought it added a funny element to it because I think that is what I liked about this movie was that it did have some funny moments in it. And that moment when he was like awkwardly, like to me, I was just like, ooh, I can feel the cringe. I can feel how awkward it is because I think they did a great job switching over to, because I think at first Dave Franco's feeling suffocated and Allison Brie is like the one that's being a little needy. And then halfway through the movie that dynamic changes.
And I could see that happening.
I kind of liked that they moved to the countryside to this gorgeous house.
By the way,
a teacher's salary.
Yeah,
A teacher's salary.
They lived in a big apartment with a view in Seattle on a teacher's salary because it's clear he's not making any money. And then they moved to a gorgeous giant house in Washington.
Okay, this is just me like thinking about the end of the movie. I feel like the car that her parents show up in the end of the movie is nice, and they seem like they're like pretty well to do. Maybe the parents are the parents are taking care.
She's a little Quentin Jr.
She's a little
Mommy and Daddy take care of Allison, Brie, and Dave
she wants
Franco.
to save the world as a teacher, but she also is accustomed to a certain lifestyle.
Yeah, and it was a gorgeous house. I was like, damn, I would love to live there. And a great metaphor was shown right away. Dave Franco was like, "P.U., it's stinky in here. What's going on?"
Nice house, but stinky.
But beautiful, gorgeous house, but smelly as crap. And and he finds out what it is, and underneath one of the chandeliers is a rat king. And if you don't know what a rat king is, it's when rats get all together and they tie their little tails together, and then they get stuck, and then they squeal, they go wee, 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 and then they die.
You don't talk about rat queens enough.
Ladies, pop off in the comments if you want to see more rat queens.
Where they at?
Yes.
Yes.
Ladies can't do it too, huh?
That's true. No, we're a little more intelligent.
Yeah.
We'll be like, let's not connect our
Oh, yes.
tails. Let's
Yes.
all have independent rat lives.
Yes, women famously supportive of each other and never do anything to undermine each other or entangle themselves or in each other's business, as we all know.
You've watched one too many episodes of Days of Our Lives.
Yes, y'all just love supporting each other and lifting each other up. You would never undermine
Why
each
do
other.
you sound so condescending while saying that?
Because people are people, and we're all bad.
And one of the rats was alive and it squeaked.
Yeah.
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 Oh, also, did you notice how those rats kind of stuck together? That was maybe the first together we'd seen.
Yeah, it was the metaphor for the whole movie.
Oh, you noticed that? Because they were, I just noticed that. So I just thought of that now. I don't know. I don't even know if the filmmaker intended that. But I was kind of noticing that, like, it wasn't just like a rat or a bunch of rats. The rats were stuck together.
Well, they say with like writing scripts that there are coincidences. So that was probably just a coincidence.
It's probably just a coincidence.
Mm-hmm.
Psych. It was a metaphor for them getting stuck together because he's working on some music. Allison Brie does a great job kind of being like a little needy, but not like too much, where she's like, come to bed. And he's like, I got to work on this stuff because now he's decided he's going to go on tour with those two really cool guys at that party.
Again, one of them is her brother.
Oh, that's
Right, yeah.
It didn't matter at all.
No, that point didn't matter
I
at
just love
all.
that randomly's like, yeah, it's so weird how you started dating my sister. I thought you'd make her cooler, and she just made you lame.
Right.
And then no bearing on the rest of the movie.
Right. Well, I mean, I think that is at least a little backstory of, that they are just different people. And, obviously he wanted this kind of different, lavish life. Mm-hmm. And, maybe he's blaming her, but really, we only have ourselves to blame.
Yeah, he's just insecure that he's,
Right.
maybe his dreams have changed or they're not the shape that he imagined.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And so we meet a teacher at this school with Allison Brie.
Yeah.
And you find out he lives around the corner, like the only neighbor in the neighborhood. And while Dave Franco was making his music, he's like, hey, let's go on that hike that you want to talk about. Because they live right next to the woods. You know?
Like all white people, obviously they're going to hike.
If we know one thing about white people, they be hiking.
They do be hiking.
They do be hiking.
It's like they hit you. I think your 30s, and it's like, let's go for a walk. Let's go for a hike. I've been getting into hiking. I found this good trail lately.
Right, and so they go on a trail. They get lost. They're noticing all these bells.
Mm-hmm. A lot of bells.
A lot of bells in the middle of this forest.
Yeah.
And they're like, that's odd. But then it starts raining. They get lost. And then what happens, Brian?
Dave Franco falls down a freaking hole.
Typical Dave Franco. Typical.
He's doing his pratfalls like he does. He's a comedian at heart.
Yeah,
Yes.
but he falls into this freaking hole, and this is a spooky hole.
It's a spooky hole. He's hanging off by the edge. Allison Brie is holding on for dear life. He pulls her in. They both fall in the hole, and miraculously, they're fine though.
Yeah, honestly, you could see like the double like fall for Allison Brie, and it really looked like the double hurt herself.
Yes,
because like it's like her leg lands, and I swear you see it go backwards.
Yes,
It's,
literally.
like, so messed up.
I thought for a second, I was like, oh, damn, this is going to be part of the story that she's like really injured. But then the next shot, he's like, my demos were on my phone and my phone's broken. And she's like, I'm fine. I'm like, no, you're not.
Also, why are they not like on your computer?
Plus, I mean, he's got to have iCloud.
That's what I'm saying,
Like,
like-
I mean, he's got to have that backed up. somewhere.
I only keep my mastered songs on my phone.
Yeah, exactly.
This
So-
is why he got dropped by the label.
Yeah.
Exactly. Irresponsible.
Irresponsible.
Trying to blame, typical man, trying to blame his girlfriend, like why his music career isn't happening. It's fucking him. It's fucking him. And so they're stuck in this cave, this like wet ass cave.
There's like it's kind of, I would say the design of it I really liked. It felt very like fleshy, but like everything is like a really dark shade of like obsidian. It for some reason Uzumaki came to mind by Junji Ito. It's a very famous horror manga and a kind of bad anime adaptation.
I actually have read that. Yeah, it's spooky.
And I think
it's
there
like
was
a horror manga.
Yeah, and I think there were some like elements, like visual elements in there.
Yeah, like the tree roots. It did seem very like bone-like, fleshy. Oh, and then even in the very beginning of the movie, we totally forgot about this part. They kind of give away the whole plot in the very beginning because it's like these people looking for like a missing couple.
Right.
These
In the
two
woods.
dogs in the woods, the same woods that they're at. These two dogs, very cute dogs, are searching for people. But the dogs got thirsty, so they're drinking out of this like mystery well
in the cave.
in the cave.
In the very cave.
In that very cave. And then the next shot is them morphing into one.
I did roll my eye at that kind of reveal. It's just like, okay, we get it. You like John Carpenter's The Thing.
Yeah.
Like, there's like borrowing and stealing from like your heroes, and there's just like too much, too
So you
heavy-handed.
do think they stole.
Yeah, just not from the script, but like from better directors.
Got it. Okay, and so of course, Dave
and
Franco.
we kind of see what makes the dogs get stuck, I think, right? We see them drinking that water.
They both
Yeah,
drink.
just
They
said.
both drink the water at the same time.
Oh, you know what I was thinking of while you were saying that?
Typical man, typical
just thinking about-
35-year-old musician.
Thinking about how you don't let me record in your apartment. No, I was last thing about the cave, it felt very alien. Like
yeah.
the movie Aliens, like when you're in the
Yes.
spaceship where it's like rock but also alive but also metal. Kind of
very-
felt not genre, I know we're talking about music.
Yeah.
But like actual rock and actual metal.
Very
Right.
H.R. Giger.
Yes, yeah, that guy.
Yes, and what I was saying was Dave Franco, of course, takes a drink of the water. Allison Brie doesn't, though.
That feels very like guy behavior. That was like, yeah, let's drink the water out,
Yes.
out of the middle of this cave.
Wait, yeah, and that's so because okay, like what we in a movie we need like an inciting incident,
Sure.
right, or whatever. And I don't know if this really is. Maybe it's them moving, but like him drinking the water was just like it was raining. They
Yeah.
could have collected rainwater
Right,
and drank the water.
exactly.
There was so much they could have done, but he was just like, fuck it. I'll just drink this water that probably has like parasites in it.
No,
It just
literally,
felt
they
like,
were in the cave for like 80 seconds,
it's
and
like-
he was like, I'm thirsty.
and it's literally raining into the cave.
Yes.
They have an empty bottle that they
Right.
can fill with water. He's like, let me drink this cave water.
Babe, we've been down here for hours.
Is that Dave?
Yeah.
You sound like Danny
How?
Zico from Greece.
Whoa, hey, babe, whoa. Hey, Sandy.
Andy!
We're becoming one. It is very funny, like, because like they get out the next morning, so it's like what he would have had to go without water for like a night.
For 8 hours. And again, a night where it poured and they had empty bottles to fill it up with water. But anyways, they drink this.
Well,
fucking
only he
water.
does.
Or
Only he
only drinks the
does,
water.
And so we at least know, like, okay, is only one of them going to get morphed? Like, what's going on? Because we know earlier the two dogs that morphed together, they both drank the water, but only Dave Franco drank the water.
Yeah.
So
So how's this together
how is
gonna
this going to work? dark.
Yeah.
You know? There's like this scary dream sequence where he's kind of having like a panic attack in the middle of the night. He's like breathing crazy, but then he feels as if the cave is like breathing with him, which I thought was a very cool, scary visual.
That's cool.
Which also added to the, you know, the atmosphere of the cave of saying it felt like a person. It almost felt like you were in like a pair of lungs, you know?
Yeah, I would
like,
say that the cave is a character.
Yeah? No, that's fair to say.
Fourth
He
on
Thank
really, he
you.
really thought he really thought our minds were gonna get blown.
Damn,
Dave
dude.
was the fourth on the call sheet.
Yeah.
Is there? So you guys don't clap when people make good points?
Well, actually, no. Sometimes producer Ben does. In fact. So
Yeah, but you gotta earn
You
it.
gotta earn them points.
You gotta really earn it.
Yeah, yeah. The cave kind of was like what New York was in the movie Manhattan.
Oh, no clap from Ben.
Yeah.
Drop it. Just said mentioning a Woody Allen movie for no reason.
There's the scary cut to Alison Brie with her big scary eyes.
She does have a good horror movie.
She does have good. Yeah, she has big doe eyes, and then I think they edited him a little bit just to. And she was like breathing all crazy.
I was gonna say like maybe that's kind of flipping it. She was kind of suffocating. I don't know if that was like supposed to be like maybe it's to put him in the mindset of like, oh, he's also suffocating her in their relationship.
Sure, yeah. Ben didn't clap.
But, yeah,
Ben said, "I didn't see the movie."
I don't know why I looked at Ben.
No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, you're right. I mean, I think definitely because there was like that other horror dream that he had.
Poor guy has night terrors.
He has night terrors, and it's like this scary. It was like a dream where he's in a big Charlie and the Chocolate Factory bed with him and his girlfriend, and then two older people on the other foot of the bed. And it was just this lady who had big scary eyes and wacky hair. And it was a good jump scare, but we don't really know the backstory of that yet. I assumed it was like, oh, is that like he's like picturing this is what me and Allison are going to be
Right.
like in the future.
Sure. Yeah.
Like these like miserable old people. But then we find out later that it's his parents. And we find this out in the cave because they're over here. They've been together for like years, but this is the
10
first...
years.
10 years, and this is the first time he's telling her about how his dad died, and he was talking about how like codependent his parents were, that when the dad died, the mom like didn't do anything about it and just let the body rot so that she could be there with him, and that was who he was actually seeing was like his parents, and the person with the wacky hair was actually his mom.
Yes.
Yeah, and so I will say that is another thing that this filmmaker stole. Which is specifically the Willy Wonka bed visual that you could see.
This damn movie.
Yeah,
Oh, we gotta clap,
a little
we gotta clap,
clapping.
we gotta
Yeah,
clap.
so we got a couple more lawsuits. I don't think this one really went anywhere, but they've got a couple more. So
Yeah.
the Roald Dahl estate can get him.
It's now sewing together.
for the double bed.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought the sequence felt very Midsommar.
Very Midsommar, breathing with the cave. And then,
Scary dead parent in bed.
yes, and then waking up, and then they just get out of the cave like normal. And I guess I'm just like, oh, maybe they were just waiting till like the rainstorm stopped.
Sure. And maybe it was getting dark out.
I guess, but I would so much rather leave than spend the night in a scary dark cave.
Also, yeah, and
And it was wet as shit. And where'd they get that
Oh,
blanket from? They had a little blanket.
he did like
with
a little
them.
GPS tracking later with like a picture, and we find out how far the cave is from their house. It looked like it was like maybe 2 miles away.
Yeah.
They got
So
lost.
they got lost 2
very
miles.
quickly.
Yeah. Okay, and so then they go back to the house. Allison Brie takes a shower. Typical man, doesn't take a shower. He's just standing there all stinky. And she's like, can you give me a little back rub? And then we start seeing some weird, freaky shit going
He
on.
pinches her back.
Gives her a little pinch in the back.
She has a little back rub. He gives a little pinch.
He's massaging her back, and we start seeing what this movie is all about, like this body horror thing. He's like massaging her skin. He's really getting in there. He's really pulling that skin, and she's like, "Ow, ow, stop it!" And you can see his eyes like rolling back to his head. He might be getting his jimmies off of it. I don't know.
He's getting a little turned on.
Feeling a little turned on, but he's being a freak, and he pinches her, and she says, "Quit."
Go wash yourself.
She said, "Go take a damn shower." And then now we start seeing some shit's about to go down.
He gets she drives away, and so he's in the shower.
Oh yeah, that
and
scene.
then his body begins to react to her driving. Like they're like sympathetically linked.
Yes. So when she makes a right turn in the car, his whole body gets thrown to the right.
Yeah, makes a hard right.
Flails
Yes.
into the shower wall.
Yes, hits his head on the damn shower tile, cracks the shower tile. I'd be so pissed if I was Alison Brie. I'd be like, do you not see how beautiful this house is? This vintage, beautiful
Now I
house.
have to call my parents to get this fixed.
Yeah, I know.
Or maybe he got a big inheritance. Because he's got two dead parents.
Oh, that's true.
That's
Maybe that's what they're living off of.
That's true.
That's how he's able to support himself being a musician.
Maybe.
He died-
Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know.
Then why the fuck isn't he not successful then? Maybe he's not talented.
Yeah, he's not.
We never got to hear the music, so we don't even know if he was actually worth being
Yeah.
just an aspiring musician.
And he probably got away with it for a long time because like he's Dave Franco. He's a good looking guy. He could just say I'm a musician, and people probably would like believed him for most of his 20s.
Sure. Well, the character Tim, yeah.
Yeah, the character Tim, like no one really pressed him on it if he was good or bad. He's like, oh, he's hot. He's
Right.
sure.
Right. And so he goes to the doctors and he's just like, that was crazy. What happened? I don't know what's going on with me. And the doctor is like, here's some or what is it called again?
Valium. Or no,
Valium.
they give him whatever the modern name of it. And they
That
mentioned-
it becomes a callback of whatever it's like called like duoprexant or something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But they
what-
named-
it's Valium.
They
Valium.
name check his trauma. They mention his mother's history of mental illness, and potentially that he might be dealing with it. The way you explain away things in a horror movie, but also kind of get to the point of like some of your character motivations.
Right. And this is an important fact because the doctor is like, this will help your body and your brain disconnect essentially.
Yes,
Because
it's a
it becomes
muscle.
it becomes very important later in the movie.
This becomes a commercial for Valium.
Honestly, yeah.
It made me
taking
want to
muscle
do
relaxing.
Right.
It made me want to do Valium.
Yeah. I used to have a prescription for Xanax, but then I think they stopped giving it to me because they were scared I was going to kill myself. Oh, got a clap from Ben, the producer.
Producer Ben is anti-suicide.
Anti-suicide. Pro-choice, though.
Yes. For which he is canceled, and we do not endorse him.
Right, because we're a Christian
now.
podcast. But anyways, what happens next? I'm trying to remember. Pull out your little notes.
Okay, at this point, he has his prescription.
Oh,
She's at
this
school.
is sorry. I know this is just an aside. This is a horror movie, and you have to have a suspension of disbelief.
Sure.
But I think the one part that was least believable to me is that this guy, not only that this guy Dave Franco made himself a doctor's appointment, because it's just like he just wouldn't go to the doctor.
Right.
He's-
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I was this man at 35 years
Yes,
old.
yes.
I would have not gone to the doctor. Not only that, he's in a new place and he got a doctor's appointment right away.
Oh,
This is
yeah.
clearly written and directed by an Australian.
Yeah,
because
he
that
doesn't know
cannot
healthcare.
happen in America. Yeah, it's a big oversight. Yeah.
Yeah, what
so
do
funny.
you mean? I don't see the problem with this.
Yeah.
I mean,
That was your Australian accent?
would
I think I nailed it.
I don't understand. Why wouldn't he just go down to the doctors?
Yes.
And get a prescription for Valium?
Ben's not clapping, so I'm not either. Ben, don't lie to them.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is a true thing. Of it's clear that he wrote he does not live in America because there's no way that dude Dave Franco was at that doctor.
For sure.
But he gets the meds. Hell yeah.
Yes. Get the meds. The new teacher comes over, right?
Oh yeah, they have a little bonding moment.
Yeah, the teacher's like, hey, I'm your neighbor. Just wanted to say hello. And Allison's like, come on in. And so they're having this dinner scene. And then we find out a little bit more backstory on this relationship. That Dave does all the cooking because Allison doesn't know how to cook. And then Allison does all the driving because Dave Franco.
Dave Franco is a classic passenger princess.
Yes, Dave is a passenger princess. And then his brother, James Franco, is
A sex predator.
Yes.
yes,
Yeah.
A sex princess.
a sex predator princess.
yeah. Yeah.
He rides
yeah.
in the trunk.
And I thought that scene was really good because it was subtle, but it kind of, made it explained how he's internally feeling about how he feels trapped because now that he's in this new city, he can't even go anywhere without his girlfriend having to drive him, you know. And, and then they had mentioned something about her not knowing not needing to know how to cook because, you know, her boyfriend just always makes really great dinners for
Right.
them. So it's just like, oh yeah, they truly are codependent on each other at this point.
Which the teacher was trying to spin positively by saying it's kind of like you complete each other.
Right, right. He's planting some seeds.
Yeah.
Yes. And then I think after that, that's whenever they say bye to him, and then Dave Franco gets all cuckoo.
He's a little jealous.
And he becomes a sex predator princess like his brother.
Clearly doesn't
And
have.
jumps on his girlfriend.
Even though clearly does not have gaydar himself.
Oh, right. Because he was feeling a little jealous because he thought the teacher might like Allison. And so he like jumps on his girlfriend. They start making out. She's trying to give him the old over the pants handy. And you start seeing these like weird moments of them not being able to like physically be apart. Like they're kissing, and then when they pulled their lips apart, it was like they were stuck like Gorilla Glue. Have you guys ever done that? Accidentally Gorilla Glued yourself?
My
Myself?
lip to myself?
To anyone?
Or to any body part.
No.
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 Next question.
Yeah, and so, you know, and then, you know, we see the frustration on her end of being like, yeah, if you don't want to fuck me, just like let me know. Like,
Yeah,
you know,
she's trying to
just
get that nut in the forest.
Yeah, she was trying to get that nut. And she said early on in the movie, like, hey, it's easier. She's like, should we just break up? And he's like, no, what are you talking about? She's like, it's easier to split up now than later.
It's only gonna get harder. She mentioned like, are we in love or just comfortable with each other?
Right.
Which I just feel like a pretty common complaint of like long-term couples. They do kind of reach a point where is it just comfortability and you're like not willing to risk, you know, branching out, or is it love? I don't know.
Right.
Yeah, do we stay together?
That is the question.
Yeah.
And this movie tries to answer.
Yes.
So we cut back to now the next day, right? Does anything happen that night?
Is that when he eats her hair?
Oh, is it?
This is
Oh,
the
that is
eating
the
hair?
night-
This is the best scene of the movie.
Oh my God, yes. I mean,
wasn't
it's in
sure
the
the-
trailer. It is in the trailer, but it was one of the best scenes where they're like laying down. She's like, it's like dark, and she's like, "You're on my hair," and then you just hear like some munching. You hear,
She's like, babe.
she's like, "Babe, you're on my hair." Yeah, that's all it is. Yeah,
Babe.
and I hear him licking his fingers.
Yeah.
And then so she turns around.
Sees that he's
He's got
staring at her, which I was saying earlier is one of the scariest scenes in any horror movies when you can see someone looking at you in the dark.
It's the dark, though.
When their eyes are open. Turn the lights on. What's he doing? He's Lady in the Tramping her hair.
He's got a big old plate and he's got her hair down there like spaghetti.
Yes.
He's twirling it, taking big old bites of it.
slurping her hair up.
But then
He's trying to Lady in the Tramper through her brain backwards style.
Backwards style, exactly.
And I mean, if you don't love your lady like that, what are you doing?
Yeah,
Exactly.
if you're not sucking your lady's hair and
To some slow R&B.
yeah, like
Put on some Keith Sweat.
yeah, and suck it down, suck a full bowl of pasta down your throat.
What are you doing?
Yeah,
I know, it's just because it's hot in the studio, but you're so sweaty.
I'm so sweaty.
And it just looks like you're really into this movie.
I'm just like glistening right
I'm
now.
going to grab you a napkin.
No, he looks like an R&B singer. He's just
Woo!
he's about to lay it down.
Sorry, I'm just thinking about that erotic scene between Dave Franco and Allison Brie where
That's what
he's
I'm saying. I know it's just
he's
hot in here.
absolutely deep throating.
Like-
Oh, right into camera. Oh, when Dave Franco deep throats Allison Brie's hair and he takes it all the way in, and she's got long hair. Why did I hand that to you?
Not your fucking secretary.
Yeah. Just like in the movie, you're treating Adri like your mother.
Oh.
Yeah, my mother always wipes the sweat off of my head. And,
Were you a
That's
sweaty
what they do in
child?
Chicago.
yeah,
Yeah, were you a sweaty boy?
well, when we have our family's podcast lights on.
At the end
This
of every
dude
week.
is, it's just like, what did they say? If he can, he would.
Right. Eat your hair.
Yeah, so ladies, if he could, he would. He would be eating your hair.
Right, so Yeah.
I am sorry.
For those listening,
Oh my God.
we now have the paper towels on our side of the camera.
Just let me know. The
If-
Terror
yeah,
Tales.
if you're not-
Charmin paper towels.
If you're not looking,
Yeah,
I'm wearing
Charmin, please sponsor us.
I'm wearing a full polyester suit and
Yeah.
I've soaked through the blazer.
Yeah,
Which I told you was a bad idea.
Yeah.
Trying to look good.
you're like a Southern lawyer right now.
Yeah, you know what? People need to dress. Oh, people used to dress up to go to the movies.
Your Honor, I'm just asking the people of the court, if this man did not love his wife, why did he not munch your hair?
We are no longer allowed to eat airheads before the podcast. We're
Maybe
losing our
RFK,
fucking mind.
RFK is onto something. There's something in the airheads.
The red we ate a lot of the red
All
ones.
that red 40.
All that red
It's making
40.
it psychotic.
Can I ask a gross question or should
Sure.
I not?
No, yeah,
Oh,
of
no,
course.
please.
So he was eating the hair. Like, what if he was eating her butt? Would it be like the intestines?
When's the gross question?
Like, would it be like the intestine? Like she would pull away and he was like sucking her intestines up like spaghetti.
He gave her like a prolapsed anus.
Yeah. Do we think? Do we
What
know?
are you asking?
If he was eating her
If he
butt,
was eating her
but
butt-
he fused, but he couldn't pull his
But
face.
instead of sucking up the hair, would he have sucked up her intestines
Yeah.
through her
Why
butt?
is he sucking her butt?
If he was,
because they like to sleep on opposite sides, or her feet, or by his head, and vice versa.
it's a hypothetical question.
So you're saying
Yeah.
like if she woke up to him eating his ass,
Her ass.
Her ass,
His
sorry.
ass would be crazy.
if she woke up to him eating her
But she could have been
ass-
awake
Yeah.
if they were if he was consensually eating her
Consensually,
ass.
yes.
Okay, consensually. Okay.
And then he started because when they were making out, their lips got stuck together.
Right.
So like his mouth would get stuck on her butt. Would he suck up her intestines like he sucked up the hair?
It's a good question.
I'm sure.
Okay. Next question.
I think it honestly.
You asked
No,
it.
I think it just depends on how late into the together process they are.
For
Early
sure.
on, I think no problem.
I don't think he has that strong of sucking power.
Right.
That
But-
was because if it was that strong, the whole head would have been ripped
Right.
off. He only got a big chunk out.
Yeah,
That's
but
true.
that,
You know what I
again,
mean?
this was pre her drinking the water.
Oh, that's right.
Exactly.
He is only drinking the together water.
yeah,
Yes.
that's
Until
later
the
in the
next
process, though.
morning, right?
Yeah.
Isn't it
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
next
it's
day?
like literally the next day.
Yeah.
So next day after spaghetti, hair goes bad.
She drops him.
She drops him off to go play music at the train, and
Yes.
she's just like, "We need some space. We need
Yeah.
some time apart." I thought the movie did a great job, kind of showing like the points of like relationships that are like that, and those conversations that you do have. But it's obviously like a horror metaphor. And she drops him off the train, and he starts feeling that like longing for her. He can't separate. So she goes to work. And then all of a sudden, like the next shot, well, he's like losing his mind. And then like the next shot, you see him like on the playground with like the kids, which I thought was pretty funny.
He's just kind of wandering around like an addict.
Yes, and so she like pulls him into like the first room that's available to like hide him, being like, "What the fuck are you doing here?"
This being that being a bathroom.
And it was a bathroom, and he was just like, "I need you." And then I think for her, this was like the first time that she has heard that on his end, because I think he's been resentful towards her, and so that made her hella horny when she said, "I need you," and she was like,
She turned the faucet on like that. Insta wet.
"You're
Yeah.
making Brian sweat again. Look at him."
Oh.
He's excited.
Oh. Yeah. They
Keep this on your head to absorb.
they really go to town in that boys' bathroom.
Yes.
It's a hot 30 seconds.
Yeah, they both are getting their nuts, and I think they both
Quickly.
got to their nuts. It's okay if it's quick as long as she got her nut.
No, it's crazy. It's just so efficient.
Yes, efficient nut. Double nut.
It was so fast. It's just man, it usually takes forever. It just didn't take forever.
They're both standing up facing each other.
Both got their nuts right away.
two feet planted on the ground.
No, her one leg.
I
was
guess
up.
she got one leg up.
And honestly, that's cool. That's hot. but they are being loud.
They're being loud. They're at a school.
They're at a school. She just started her job.
I did write that down. There are children around you, perverts.
Yes, literally. I said that to
They're at
Brian.
recess.
I was like, they can literally. I was like, she could get arrested for this. And then what happens? A little boy walks in, sees their feet. He walks away, and they're like, "Phew, that was a close one." But then all of a sudden, the teacher from earlier comes up and is just like, "Hey, what's going on?" And they realize
Smells like someone's been fucking in here.
It is crazy he said that.
Yeah,
that was a line in the movie.
No, he said it smells like Thai food in here. What's going on?
He does big sniffs.
Yeah.
I do think we got ahead to kind of like maybe the point of that scene is what happens when they finish and they know that they've been seen.
Yes, and so they're trying to not
on stick.
They're trying to.
Well, when a man loves a woman,
Yes.
they do the genitals stick together.
He's getting excited again.
Yeah. Keep your toe on your head.
And they didn't. And of course, they're frantically dialing Haktua. She's not picking up.
Yes, because what's happening is his dick won't go out of her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's stuck. They're together.
They are together. That scene could easily be like a scene from like some raunchy rom-com in the 90s or early 2000s.
Especially because you see there's a bird's eye shot of him trying to pull out his dick, and you just see like his stretched flaccid dick like coming out of Alison Brie, and it honestly felt like a Will Ferrell movie move from like a 2008 movie.
Yes, or to me it felt very I know what you or no,
American Pie.
or I was gonna say there's something about Mary.
Yes.
Because you know the scene where he gets his dick stuck in the zipper?
Yeah.
That's what it made me think
It's like, these two like college kids are fooling around. Like they need lube and they reach, and instead of grabbing lube, they accidentally grab Gorilla Glue. Oh no.
Yes,
now
exactly.
they're stuck.
Exactly. And so the teacher comes out. She has to like rip it, which was a kind of a funny moment because she like covers her mouth. She's like, "I'm so sorry," and she just like rips it out.
Mm-hmm.
And then you think they get away with it because there's blood on her leg from the rippage, and so the teacher's just like, "Oh, you can't be in this restroom. Go in the staff restroom." And yes, the face that Quentin's making right now, he was also like, "Ew, girl blood. Ew, you're on your rag." Crazy that he said that in the movie.
Crazy.
Yeah.
But then as he's leaving, he sees, because James Franco's like standing on the toilet this whole time in the stall, he puts his foot down a little too soon. And I was like, oh, come on, buddy. So we see that, and I'm like, okay, that could be a pivotal moment for the movie later. Or maybe not.
At all.
At all.
It actually didn't matter at all.
Well, because, I mean, to some degree, because it kind of explains later.
True.
She does feel the need to go to the house to explain herself.
Yes, so they're on a breaking point. At this point, they're that scene from Friends with Ross and Rachel where Ross is being too needy. Rachel has to go. Do damage control, and they're essentially on a break at this point, right? Would you agree?
Yeah.
Because they got into a big fight.
You think they're on a so they're on a break? You think they're Rachel and
That scene was just giving me a little
okay.
because it felt like they were breaking up, but not really.
Yeah.
And then she's gonna go back to that other guy, and then she wants to explain herself to the teacher so she doesn't get in trouble. And then we find out something interesting about ye old teacher, and maybe one of you fellas can explain. You know how like in sketch, like in really bad like face fronting camera sketches, it's like every man is just like, oh, if I need to play a woman in a scene, he'll just put a towel on his head. This is like kind of what this is reminding me of right now.
Oh, so I should play Alison Brie in this.
Yeah, so you're Alison Brie, and then Quentin, you could be the gay guy.
All right.
Oh, I guess that's kind of the. Oh, she's like, so do you? Oh wait, it's me. I'm Alison Brie. So I'm like,
okay,
I'm
but
like,
listen.
get my hair?
Before that, she goes to the house to ring the doorbell to talk to the teacher, but the teacher has a bell, not a doorbell.
By his door.
By his door, like kind of the ones we saw in the forest earlier.
Yeah, he's ring. Yeah, so and she's like,
and then in the movie theater, I went,
yeah,
but as a joke.
and I was like, Belle. And so she's like, "Hey, sorry, I need to explain myself."
Oh, come on in, Alison Brie. I'm out of character right now. I'm also Australian. If you were to look me up, Damon Harriman is in fact Australian.
All right, perfect.
Come on in. I was just.
your wig fell
I
off.
was just thinking about me husband.
Oh yeah, because she has this line where she's like, she says, "Oh, do you live in this house alone? Sorry, it's none of my business."
And I was like, that's okay. I've been prying all along.
Yeah, but anyways, he was.
No, keep going.
No, I'm done. Next question.
Yeah. Anyway, we get into a little backstory about him. He alludes to having had a husband, and they went through some kind of strife, but then he got back together.
Well, to me, I thought it meant like he was talking about it like as if, to me, I thought he was saying this man died. And obviously because of the bell, I was like, oh, he has something to do with this like potential cult that they mentioned earlier in the movie, in that dinner scene. And my prediction of it was like, oh, he's like trying to bring maybe his dead husband back or something.
That's
what
the
I
power
thought.
of the together.
Yes,
well.
that's what I thought it was going. And so I liked that there was like a little twist in it. And then
I thought he was already a together person because of the photo in his house that was two guys that looked like him.
Yeah, there was a photo of two guys who weren't him, and they kind of looked like half one guy, half the other.
Blow. Blow.
Oh, I can't blow my nose.
So we get this little backstory about, he goes into about intimacy and like it's good that he wanted to run away, but he's glad he didn't. Like he's kind of essentially like selling them on the idea of being together without coming out and saying
Yeah,
it.
we
Right.
get a little philosophy with Plato. He goes like,
Right.
Plato said that people were born originally with two heads and four arms, four legs, and they were too powerful. So gods split people off. So you have to find your other half. And
Which-
you're like, huh?
Which I found offensive as an ally to the clown community here in Los Angeles. Where's Poly? What about Poly people? Is their love, while sneaky and gross, also not justified?
Wow.
Oh, that's really interesting.
That's really interesting.
Who cares if it's the only people that seem to do it are, otherwise undateable people in the rest of the polite society?
It's quality. It's quantity over quality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because sometimes you just want to eat 50 hamburgers from McDonald's as opposed to one filet mignon.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, all I'm asking is for a together movie that has more than one person fused.
Well, there'll be we'll get to a sequel called Together, and it'll be two couples that
Going on
that-
vacation.
Oh, right.
yeah.
Because if we learn anything from the movie business this past summer, they love their requels. So this is probably already in the makes to be made again.
I would like to see a version of this with grown-ups to get the funniest comedian alive at the end.
Oh, like the movie Grown Ups? Like we get Kevin James,
Yeah.
Adam Sandler, Chris Rock, and Rob Schneider.
Yes.
The big four.
Yeah. Wait,
all
isn't
together.
David Spade in there somewhere?
Oh, I don't know. Anyways, we get these guys and they all smash together into one cool guy.
One incredibly funny man with probably really good political takes.
And I still got 4 dicks. That's what they would sound like.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, of
We're
course.
getting ahead of ourselves.
See, we're just
I was
giving it to
hoping
them.
I was hoping they would fuse into one big one, but nope, they're 4 separate ones.
Yeah, 4 separate. Stacked vertical.
Yeah.
vertical.
Anyways.
I was thinking more like it would be like a square. So it'd be like 2, 2, 2, 2.
Oh, that's good too.
There'd probably be something like Rob Schneider would have a chode, and so, but like the chode would end up on his back, and it'd be like, gee. And they're
I
like,
know exactly.
Oh, do you? Is that a tumor?
Yeah.
No, hot supermodel
Yeah.
I'm dating. Something like that.
See, I
Right.
want to see this movie now.
Okay, we'll make it.
We gotta make this movie.
We'll make it. And if someone copies us, then we'll know. If
Mm-hmm.
this movie gets made, then they'll know that they stole it from us,
Yeah.
and we can sue them.
And even if they make a movie that's just called 2 numeral together, we dibsed it right now.
We
so
did double
we can sue
dibs,
you, yeah.
and that's on us. But anyways, We gotta get this moving along.
Want to touch the hiney.
We gotta get it moving along because Brian is losing a lot of water right now.
Yeah.
Oh, I know this great well.
Yeah.
We could have him drink out of.
It's kind of in like this metal womb.
Yeah.
So should we get to the big
here?
Should we get to the big together?
We should get to the big
Yes.
together because Allison Brie finally has the water without knowing it, and also the audience didn't really know it quite yet.
Yeah, two
We knew
of
something was
three of
going
us
on.
didn't really realize that the creepy neighbor teacher poured her water, which meant he was giving her water from the well. So now she can get all togethered with Dave Franco, who's
Yes.
already togethered.
Yes.
I just remembered it and made a point of it because it felt weird. They showed him pouring her water.
That's true.
I was like, that doesn't seem necessary.
And he looks straight into the camera
Yeah.
and he goes, "Now I've got her." And I was just kind of like, this guy's saying out of pocket stuff this whole movie.
Yeah.
So I didn't even notice. So she drinks the water and
And then she goes back to the house, and essentially they are having this big fight. They're just not getting along.
She goes to bed.
She goes to bed. He realizes that she went to bed without him, and that makes him sad. And that's when he starts doing research on Google, where he finds out about the couple that went missing and how where they went missing was the well was only like 2 miles away from their house. He realizes there's a bell in the photo of like the couple that went
couple's
missing.
Facebook photo.
Yeah, Facebook photo. And then all of a sudden we get a scary jump scare, and Allison Brie slams her face on like the sliding door.
Which has got like, what is it called? Pebbled glass or whatever.
Yeah, so you can't really see it.
Gorgeous sliding door to this den, by the way.
Yeah.
This is
Yes.
a gorgeous office/den space.
I know.
Right.
Great house. We said before, great house.
Great house.
Also, can I just really quickly say that I love when in movies they start doing research on the internet like an hour and 20 minutes into a movie.
Oh, yes.
Just kind of like...
That's
just-
exactly what happened in I Know What You Did
Yeah.
Last Summer 2025. That's how the
Time-
ending reveals that Freddie Prinze Jr. is the
bad
killer.
guy, when she looks up his business and sees
Professional murderer.
Yeah.
no, it's worse. It's like the girl in the group who was helping him do the killing because they stole from Scream. There's 2 killers. They list that the assistant bar manager is also listed on the page. So it's the owner and like the assistant manager.
Yeah, when I was an assistant manager
Obviously,
in restaurants, I was always second on the
Yeah,
list. next
prominently
to the owner.
featured on the
Yeah.
website. Your picture's there.
Making $17 an
Yeah.
hour, no tips.
Yeah,
Second in command.
yeah. You're a big part of what makes the place run.
Yeah.
Yes.
So she's pushing herself through this glass, basically. And
Yes.
it's
Whilst like unconscious,
shaken.
she's
Yes.
and that's kind of what we were clued into. When the brain goes to sleep, the
body takes
the,
over.
the body can play.
the togetherness power becomes even stronger.
Yes. And so she wakes up. She's like, oh, maybe I had a seizure. Maybe something's going on. And he's trying to explain to her, like, no, we're bonded. Something happened in that well. That couple went missing. Please believe me. And, of course, like in all horror movies, she's like, I don't believe you. I'm going to bed. And
In separate rooms.
In separate rooms. And so that's when you know shit gets real because he says, I love you. And then she just says, okay, and closes the door, which was funny. But
Got
also,
his ass.
Got his ass. They're both asleep, and then all of a sudden they start meeting in the center, like their bodies are pulling them, their bodies contorting all crazy.
I did write.
And this is the trailer scene. I
Yes.
feel
Yeah.
like. This is what we see pretty much in full in
Yes,
the trailer.
I did
yeah.
write. I need to stretch more
Yeah.
because she did like this thing with like really did like a full back bend. I was like, oh, I wish I could do that.
Well, she didn't even do that, right?
That was bad. That was her body doing bad things.
Oh, so it's good. I'm not flexible.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah,
Stiffer
now
the
you-
better.
It means I'm not gonna get togethered.
The stiffer you are, the closer you'll get to heaven with our Lord Jesus.
But it
Jesus
was
didn't
funny.
stretch.
These two are resisting, but their bodies need to go together, and so you see them really trying to stop each other. But then it's almost like it feels like in a cartoon when a beehive gets disturbed, and the beehive kind of becomes this collective thing. Like it can turn into a hand and like punches the
Yeah.
guy that like knocks down the beehive. I feel like that's what Franco's body was doing.
Right.
It was like his body was like turning into like little marching ants, like marching because
Right.
you saw his like intestines wiggling.
Moving
and,
Right.
like,
himself
it
forward.
was so weird.
And
Great effects.
that's when the pills come back, where they're like, because their hands start merging together.
Mm-hmm.
They start like you can literally see this is where the body horror is coming. They're merging together, and he's like, "Let's take the Valium." Is that how am I saying it
Yeah,
right?
I think
Yeah.
so.
Okay. Because it'll stop our body. And so they're like, and we were talking about this on the way here. We were just like, if you would have changed the music of that, it could have been like, this could have been like a sketch from like College Humor, back in the day.
They take a cartoonishly large amount of Valium.
Yeah, they're smashing Valium and blowing it,
Yeah.
or blowing it up there.
Each other's
How do you
buttholes.
call it? How do you
Snorting
say?
it?
How do you say snorting up?
Yeah,
It went blowing in the
Yeah,
nose.
blow
No.
butt backwards up the nose.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're
Blow butt backwards up the nose. The Valium.
they're boofing it.
Yes.
And it really reminded me of the Quaalude scene in Wolf of
Oh,
Wall
my God,
Street,
yes.
where Jonah Hill and DiCaprio are fighting, and it's
Another movie they stole from.
and it's like
Oh, the
it's
lawsuits
very
piled up.
comical.
Yeah.
yeah, and it was very funny.
Yeah.
Right.
But also
When
very
Martin
scary.
Scorsese did it.
And so then they realize, okay, if we take these drugs, at least it could stop us from morphine. And then James Franco wakes up from like all the drugs he just took. He realizes he's tied to a chair. Allison Brie's like, drink this whiskey. I'm about to cut our arms because the arms are still connected.
Yeah.
And so she does the big old chop. He mentions something cheeky, being like, see what I meant when I said I felt trapped? And then he like winked at the camera.
Yeah.
And then it's discovered they're like, okay, something fucking freaky's going on. She finally believes him. She's like, let's go to the doctors. But then she's like, oh shit, I think I left my keys at that teacher's house. And it's so funny because the scene before, he was like, oh, I have this wedding video, like you should watch. And she's like, I gotta go, because that's when she realizes her boyfriend's in a bush watching her. And then when she comes back, like the video of the wedding is already playing. And then you see, it's like, oh, this wedding is clearly a cult. You see the bells. You see this man and this
Two guys.
these two guys. And you realize in that moment that they are merging together. They go in the well. They're merging together.
Part of their wedding ceremony.
It's part of the
they're
wedding
together.
ceremony.
Yeah.
And to me, I think all of us had the same thought. We were all like, that's the video he was going to show her? That
Yeah.
was
Also,
going to explain everything.
Do you
Like,
think, like,
You should have showed her that movie.
Yeah.
Also, do you think over the course of the morning he was just like rewinding it, waiting for her to get over there?
oh, of course. That
He'd
video
be like,
could have
every like half hour. It's a clean.
very scary movie.
It's a
to be like,
it's a VHS. It's like, so
Yes.
it's like, I guess, fuck, she's still not here yet.
yeah,
He's just sitting in the
looking around, just waiting. Because he was hiding in the corner of the
in
room.
the corner of the room.
And then it's revealed that this is his cult. This is his weird thing. And
He
that-
used
really-
to be the two guys.
So it's not even like his husband died or something happened with the husband. You find out in that moment that the two guys in the picture are actually morphed together, and that's just him. And
To like
that's
make
just
like
how
a
he
super
looks.
gay guy.
Yeah, no, that's not.
This is what conservative America fears the most.
Oh yeah, big
don't
old
clap,
clap, big old clap. So this teacher used to be two guys. I just want to know. I want to know what the ID situation is. Oh no.
Oh, yeah. Like
Yeah, what's the social security number for these two guys who just combined into each other?
I want to see like the day in life of this guy.
This guy's working in a public school. There had to be a background check.
No, he did mention I'm part of the hiring committee,
Oh, he did.
Oh,
Okay, so
convenient.
covering all the bases.
Convenient.
Convenient.
We're
They covered all their bases.
They know they're doing here.
And then Allison because apparently they can only merge together if they cut their veins and then
Or
put their
instead it
veins.
speeds it up.
Speeds it up.
Speeds
so
it
he
up.
cuts her without her permission,
Meanwhile,
rude.
yeah.
And then she gives him a good old fucking a knuckle sandwich.
Yeah.
And she goes, pop. And then when she punches him, you see the two faces.
Yeah. Which
So this girl punched him so hard he got two faces.
which
He became two people.
I guess is a potential solution. It's like if you don't want to be two people, just get someone to punch you really hard for
Yeah.
like a while.
Yeah, just keep
Eventually,
punching
until you're
you
two
separate.
separate people.
Yeah.
Yes. And
A
then,
solution they didn't try, sadly.
And so he goes back into the cave while she's getting the keys.
Scary cave, yeah.
He's trying to figure out what's going on. And again, it was a great metaphor for relationships. She was like, we'll just keep taking the pills. And he was just like, that's just a temporary fix. We need to figure out what's going
What
on.
did he think he was
Yeah,
going to
this
find
is
in the cave?
This is because this is against prescription medicine.
Yeah.
Yeah. No
Yes.
vaccines. No. Very anti SSRIs, antidepressants.
Yes. Big Facebook. You know,
Yeah.
they're on Facebook
Yeah,
a lot in
Facebook.
this movie.
Very Christian.
But what is this? What was his big plan when he gets down there? there? What
to figure out.
What did he think he was gonna find that they didn't see the first time?
Well, he found
around?
exactly what happened. He went down there. He sees the couple that went missing.
The missing hikers.
Merged together, and it reminded me a lot of The Substance.
Yes, very
Very Substance. And I did notice they had 4 butt cheeks.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, we found out
and
that-
one weird breast. One
Yes.
real
one
dangly,
long, skinny breast.
And that's how he's like clued into. The only way to truly stop it is one of us has to die before it happens. This poor hiker couple decided, I guess, to kill themselves, or one killed themselves kind of too far into the process to stop it. So now they're this weird, fucked up monster.
Yes, and so that's when they realize, oh yeah, either you have to, one of us has to kill ourselves to stop this process, or if we fight it, we merge into this weird thing, or if we don't fight it, we just become one person.
One gay English teacher.
Yeah.
Australian teacher.
Yeah.
No, he taught English.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. I just thought you meant like English, like his
Yeah.
accent.
Yeah. Yeah, it makes you gay and English. Not bad.
Yeah.
Not bad, all things considered.
Yeah, but so they were like, oh shit, we're
Oh.
bleeding and we're dying.
I also
Yes.
felt bad for the weird monster person because I feel like that she was saying "kill me" and he ran off.
Yeah, I think so. She's
Yeah.
asking him to kill it. Yeah, and
Oh,
he's
but
like,
she-
Well,
sorry,
I thought
no.
he was saying Millie, and she was repeating what he was saying. He
Oh,
was going
Ma-
Millie, and she was like,
I thought she was saying, kill me.
Yeah.
It's really funny. I think she was saying I think she was just copying what he was saying.
Oh, maybe her brain's all scrambled because
Yeah.
she could have killed herself because they still had the thing sticking out of
They
her
had a
dead
knife,
husband's
yeah.
neck or
Yeah.
whatever.
And so he comes back. He has the knife behind they're about to merge again because the pills are wearing off. And he's just like, I know how to fix it. And you think he's about to pull out the knife from the back, but he gets down on one knee and he proposes to her with no ring
In
again.
the same fuck ass way that she did.
Same fuck
They
ass
deserve
way.
each other.
Honestly, yes. And then she starts to die because she's already losing blood from getting cut.
Because he wanted to noble sacrifice himself.
Yes, and he was gonna kill himself, but then realized she was dying, and the next shot is him carrying her in the house, and you think she died.
I thought it was sweet because it's like he carried her over the threshold.
Yeah, and so he carries her in the house. We think the audience, we think she's dead, and then you realize she like wakes up, and she's like, "What's going on?" And he was like, "It's the only way I knew how to stop the bleeding," and he like merged his arm to her arm. Then they put on Spice Girls because that's their song. That's,
Two becomes one,
Two becomes one, and then that's exactly what happened.
which I don't understand why.
Yeah, I don't
get
know
it.
the song well enough to know if there's a tie into the movie.
Yeah,
or something.
I don't-
But
Well, I
two
thought that-
becomes one.
Yeah.
Yeah, two becomes one. They literally do. Very Substance, very Hereditary with
Yeah.
the music.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
they get naked and slow dance.
And we see a little Alison Brie titty.
yeah.
Looking
We see
good.
the left
Community
one.
fans rejoice.
Yeah.
Yes.
Community fans, we're eating good tonight.
Yeah, I'm gonna go on r/community and
Yeah.
tell everybody to see this movie.
Fellas, we waited 10 years, but it happened.
Her parents come to visit, and it's this long anticipated reveal of like what are they gonna look like merged together. The parents knock on the door. They see a little blood stain on the driveway. They say, "Huh, silly." They walk to the door. They get the big old bell because apparently, if you are merged in one, you have to get the
They
bell.
give you the bell
They're
for
like-
They give you the
free.
bell.
I think, yeah, picture Jamie came around. It's like, hey, welcome back officially to the neighborhood.
Exactly. And everyone's on the edge of their seats. It's like, what are they going to look like merged together? They open the door, and who opens the door?
A young Tig Notaro.
That's exactly.
The last line of the movie, the now combined Dave Franco and Alison Brie say, and let's say it all together. Hey.
It was such a dumb, stupid ending, but again, like I said, I thought it was well deserved.
It was, yeah, it all worked so well, and it was so funny because it was just like, it was, no matter what, it was underwhelming because
Yeah.
it was just what a person would look like if you combine Dave Franco and Alison Brie. It's like,
Right.
Yeah, it's like, that looks right.
Do you think since they are a real life couple, if they had a kid and it was a boy, well, I guess they were kind of like
Very gender fluid.
gender
person.
fluid. And if they had a kid, if that kid would look just like them, because the kid or the person that was morphed together kind of had the big doe eyes, but they were brown like
Yeah.
Dave Franco's, and
Had a center part.
had a center part.
Just kind of split. They didn't really make a strong decision on the hair. It's just
Yeah.
kind
It's very like, it just gave like a 90s lesbian.
A little bit, yeah.
Seattle.
Seattle.
Something in the water.
Yeah, something in the water. Exactly so. I loved the movie. I thought it was really
Yeah,
fun.
Rachel-
Not my favorite. It definitely. It felt original in the sense of like the plot of it, but yeah, a lot of the scares and other stuff I've seen before.
First time filmmaker, strong debut.
Yes.
Yeah, it was fun. I think that considering you do really just kind of see the whole movie in the preview, but they don't give you the information, and like it makes the ride fun, even though like literally one of the shots in the trailer, I won't say which one, is like one of the last shots of the movie. So it almost is like gives away the climax. Just when the eyes start like the eyelashes start like intertwining or whatever. It's like one of the last shots of the movie. And it's like we see that, but they made the ride really fun.
Yeah.
And there was consistent surprise and stuff for it with me, even though it wasn't necessarily like horrifying or shocking.
Right.
It was really fun and entertaining and kept me guessing.
Yes.
Do you think this is like an endorsement for like couples like this? Is it pro interdependency?
Pro codependent, like toxic relationships. It might be.
This feels like it's like oh, it actually worked out great for them.
And that was great in Australia.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I would give this movie on Adri Tomatoes a 95. I really liked it.
I'll give it 4 out of 5 people, so 2 merged people.
And Brian, what rating would you give it? How many sweaty paper towels?
Oh God, 20 rolls.
20 rolls.
20 rolls. But I was gonna give it 2 dogs, 1 face. That's what my rating is.
That's a great rating.
Yeah. That's a great accurate rating.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would suggest, if you haven't seen the movie and you listen to this whole podcast, okay, but go watch the movie as well. I thought it was really fun. I thought it was good. And, the chemistry was there and it was alive. And that's what I was talking about in the last episode. A lot of movies and a lot of things nowadays are missing that chemistry. And obviously they have chemistry because they are a married couple for the past decade.
Yeah.
So the last thing I want to know is, Adri, do you want to get together?
Absolutely not. How sweaty you are?
Well, I would be half less sweaty.
No, I do not want to together you.
You'd have a slightly moist person.
I do not want my right side of my body to be moist at all times.
Come on, I'm sweating through my t-shirt, sitting still. You don't want to together me?
That's the last thing I want to do with you.
All right. Until next week.
Until next week.
All right. Bye.
Adios. Say bye.
Bye.